Guys, it's Audra and welcome back to 365 Projects. It is a Monday in July, so that means we are back for another picking of Book of the Month books. So this last week I picked 2 books once again, and I'm going to update you on that. But let's go through everything that I've read so far. The first week I picked The Broken Girls, and I gave that a 4-star. Then I read The Perfect Mother, which was a 3-star. The second week, I picked out 2 more books, and I read The Power first, and I think I gave this a 3-star. I also read As Bright as Heaven, and this was a 4-star book. And then this last week, I picked an additional 2, and the first one I picked, which everybody raves about, is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This was a 5-star book. I absolutely loved it. It reads like a documentary, and which I knew going in, and so you can become really attached to the characters in this story and what they're all about. This is not what you would think by the title. It's more about the character and the true love of her life, which is not one of the 7 husbands, spoiler alert. But you figure out as the story goes that this Hollywood actress, Evelyn Hugo, is wanting to share her story before she dies, essentially. And so she contacts a certain reporter and will not give that story to anybody else except this reporter. And so you figure out, as the story goes, how those 2 people are connected. And then there is also a lot of like bisexual rep, lesbian rep, diversity. It's just an amazing read. I highly recommend it. This might be my favorite book of the year. We will see how the year ends up. So this was a 5-star, the first 5-star of this month doing this project, so I was excited about that. The next one that I picked was The Last Equation of Isaac Severy. Now, I did not get this one read. I wasn't too excited going into it knowing this last week. You may have seen that. So I did read the first chapter, didn't get it read all the way. So this is going back into the possibility piles for this next week and to see if it gets chosen. So here are the books that are left from my original video. We have I Let You Go, Missing Presumed, Sharp Objects, Still Lives, Rainbirds, All the Ugly and Wonderful Things, Little Fires Everywhere, as well as Red Clocks. And then last week we added 2 more because my new box for the month came in, and that was Ghosted and, of course, The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. So those 2 were added last week. And then, because I'm a glutton for punishment, this last weekend I went to a library book sale, and they actually had one of the books from the Book of the Month website that I haven't picked up yet, and that is Perfect Little World. So this is being added to the possibilities. This is another dystopian that's basically about what would happen if we raised children together as a community and they didn't know like who was mom, who was dad, but instead a group of people that just raises everybody together. So what I'm going to do is take the sticker that was on the back of Evelyn Hugo, which was number 11, and put it on the back of this one and add it to our possibilities pile. So I'm going to draw 1 from physical book, and then hopefully they're on audiobook because it's going to be a busy week. I am going to be working all week before we leave and go on a 17-hour road trip for another week. So I need as many audiobooks as possible, so I'm going to cross my fingers for that. If not, that's all right, I'll make it work. I'm also going to see if any of these books fit into my Booktubeathon TBR, if that can be done as well, because that starts next Sunday. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. And then I also have more books in my jar for audiobooks if we get to that point. So let's just ask Siri what book number we're going to read. Hey Siri.
Go ahead.
Pick a number between 1 and 13.
14.
Let's try that again. Pick a number between 1 and 13.
That would be 10.
10. So let's see if we can find book number 10 real quick. That was 11. That one's 5. 13. 10. Okay. So this is Ghosted. This was a new one from last month. This is about a woman who is in a relationship with this guy and they're totally in love, and then he leaves for vacation for what's supposed to be like 7 days or something, and then he vanishes. And it's kind of like a mystery, I guess. So the top says 7 perfect days, then he disappears, a love story with a secret at its heart. So that's an interesting pick, but we will give it a try. And then we're going to go over to my jar, or my cup, I guess, and pick an audiobook. Because, let's see, I'm hoping for Little Fires Everywhere, but we will see. Okay. Ugh. Okay, whatever. This one is the Book of Essie. I believe this is about a girl whose father is like an evangelical pastor, and they may have like a reality TV show, and she gets pregnant, and obviously that does not mesh with their beliefs, I think. So, interesting picks for this week, but I will give it a shot and see how it goes. I'm not thinking of anything that these will count for the booktubeathon, but I will give it a shot. So stay tuned for that TBR because that's coming up really soon, because I got to get all of this stuff filmed and ready to go before I leave for vacation and get the booktubeathon started when I'm not home to film. So anyways, leave me a message down below if you have read either of these two books. They are both fairly new, and so I have not seen a whole lot of reviews about them yet. So I would love to hear your opinions and your thoughts. But until next time, bye guys.